Okay, real talk. Money conversations in the US are awkward.
Very awkward. But somehow, everyone still talks about it.
Yeah, just not directly.
Exactly. Americans hate sounding cheap.
Let's start with tipping, because that's where most people panic.
Yeah, because it's not optional, but nobody clearly tells you that.
Right, it feels optional, but socially, it's expected.
Like in restaurants.
Yeah, sit-down restaurants especially.
If you don't tip there, it's considered rude.
Not illegal, but socially bad.
And no one will stop you.
But they'll definitely judge you.
So here's what usually happens.
You get the bill.
And suddenly your brain freezes.
You're like, wait, how much am I supposed to add?
And everyone around you somehow knows automatically.
Most Americans don't calculate it perfectly.
They estimate.
And round up.
Now let's talk about how Americans talk about money.
Because they rarely say cheap.
Yeah, cheap sounds negative.
Instead, they say,
That's a steal.
which means great deal,
Or that's a ripoff.
meaning overpriced.
Notice how emotional those phrases are.
Yeah, money talk is emotional here.
If something is expensive, people won't say, that's expensive.
They'll say, wow, that's a lot.
Very indirect.
Very American.
Let's do a quick role play. Restaurant situation.
Okay?
So the bill comes and there's an extra charge.
That always feels awkward.
Hey, sorry, quick question. What's this extra charge here?
Oh, that's a service fee we add on weekends.
Notice the tone.
Polite, soft, curious.
Not accusing.
Exactly.
Americans rarely say, why is this so expensive?
That sounds aggressive.
Instead, they soften it.
Just wanted to check.
Now let's talk about splitting the bill.
Another anxiety moment.
But Americans are actually very direct here.
Yeah, surprisingly.
You'll hear things like, are we splitting this evenly?
That's totally normal.
No shame in asking.
Or someone might say, let's just Venmo each other.
Very casual.
Very common.
If someone's short on money, they don't usually say it directly.
They soften it again.
I am on a tight budget right now.
That's honest, but polite.
It doesn't sound embarrassing.
It sounds responsible.
Now, here's something interesting. Americans don't like exact math talk.
Yeah, like counting every dollar at the table.
That feels awkward socially.
So people round up.
Someone might say, just throw in 20, we're good.
Very common phrase.
Now back to tipping because there is levels.
Yeah, not everything is the same.
Delivery drivers,
Tip expected.
ride shares,
Tip expected, but flexible.
coffee shops,
Optional, but appreciated.
and notice something important.
What?
No one tells you how much to tip out loud.
Right, it's all unspoken rules.
That's why people say things like, I'll take care of the tip.
That sounds generous and socially smooth.
If someone else paid, you might say, next one's on me.
That's also money talk. Indirect again.
So the big pattern here is,
Americans talk about money emotionally.
but avoid sounding transactional.
Exactly.
They soften cost questions.
They soften budgets.
And tipping?
It's not written, but it's expected.
Once you understand that,
Money conversations stop feeling scary.
they just feel social.
Very American.
And the thing is, once money comes up, people start reading the room really fast.
Yeah, Americans are very sensitive to vibes when it comes to money.
That's why you'll notice people pause before saying anything about price.
Even a small pause says, okay, how do I say this nicely?
Like, if something feels expensive, they won't say it directly.
They'll say something like, that's a little more than I expected.
Which actually means, yeah, that's expensive.
Or they'll laugh and say, wow, okay.
That laugh does a lot of work.
Now compare that to when something is cheap.
They almost get excited.
Oh, wow, that's a steal.
That's a compliment.
You'll almost never hear someone proudly say, this was cheap.
Because cheap sounds low quality.
So affordable is safer.
Or not bad.
Now let's talk about a very real moment. The bill arrives.
And everyone suddenly becomes very calm and quiet.
Someone always reaches for it.
That move is symbolic,
It's like saying, I'm willing to pay.
even if they don't actually want to.
And then comes the negotiation without words.
Yeah, eye contact, small laughs.
Someone might say, should we just split it?
That's completely normal.
No one feels offended by that.
Actually, it feels fair.
If one person ordered way more, they might say, "Hey, I'll cover mine separately."
That's considered polite.
Not awkward.
Now, here's an interesting one. Tipping in groups.
Yeah, this confuses a lot of people.
Someone will often say, let's make sure we tip well.
That sentence carries pressure.
It's a reminder.
Without accusing anyone.
If someone says, I'll take care of the tip,
That's generous energy.
it also ends the discussion.
No math, no stress.
Now, let's talk about when money is actually tight.
Americans don't overshare here.
They keep it short.
I'm trying to save right now.
Or, I'm on a bit of a budget this week.
That's respected. People don't push after that.
Because pushing would feel rude.
Now here another subtle thing. Tipping back again.
Because there's one more subtle thing.
The screen.
Yeah, those tablets that flip around.
With the tip options.
And suddenly it feels very public.
Even though it's not.
That awkward moment is universal.
Everyone feels it.
That's why people say things like, it's fine, just hit whatever.
They're trying to remove pressure.
But socially, tipping something is still expected.
Even a small amount.
What really matters in American money talk?
Is effort and intention.
Not perfection.
Exactly.
If you're polite, relaxed, and fair,
You're already ahead.
even if you mess up once or twice.
Everyone does.
Americans don't expect perfection.
They expect effort.
And that's why over time,
Money talk starts feeling less scary.
it just becomes another conversation.
A slightly awkward one.
But a very American one.
Exactly.
And here's where things get really uncomfortable for people.
Yeah, when you realize you might have tipped wrong.
That split-second panic.
Like, wait, was that enough?
Americans don't usually talk about it out loud.
They feel it internally.
If you undertip, no one confronts you.
But the energy changes.
The smile gets tighter.
The "have a good one" sounds shorter.
And that's how you know.
Not through words.
Over-tipping, though, that's never a problem.
Worst case, someone says, "Wow, thank you so much."
Which tells you everything.
Exactly.
Another awkward moment is when someone else is paying.
Yeah, and you don't know what to do with your hands.
You don't want to look cheap, but you don't want to argue either.
That's why people say things like, "Hey, are you sure?"
Just once.
Important detail, just once.
If they insist again,
You accept.
and then you say, all right, next one's on me.
That line matters.
It restores balance.
Even if next one never happens.
The intention counts.
Now let's talk about asking about prices before ordering.
Americans do this very carefully,
They don't want to sound like money is the only thing they care about.
so they soften it.
They'll say something like, "Do you mind if I ask how much that is?"
Notice the apology built in.
Even though it's a normal question.
Or they'll joke.
Before I commit, what's the damage?
That laugh does social work.
It makes it lighter.
If the price surprises them, they pause.
That pause says a lot.
Then maybe a soft reaction.
Okay, got it.
That can mean yes or no.
Depending on what comes next.
If they follow with, yeah, let's do it.
It's a yes.
If they say nothing,
That's a no.
very American.
Now here's another subtle thing. Talking about money with friends.
People avoid exact numbers.
They won't say, "I make this much,"
They'll say, I'm doing okay.
or "It pays the bills."
Very vague.
Very intentional.
Because money is tied to identity here.
And comparison feels uncomfortable.
So people keep it light.
Emotion over math.
And that's the pattern through all of this.
Prices, tips, splitting bills.
It's never just numbers.
It's social awareness.
If you're polite, flexible, and aware,
You're already ahead.
even if you mess up once or twice,
Everyone does.
Americans don't expect perfection.
They expect effort.
And that's why over time,
Money talk starts feeling less scary.
it just becomes another conversation.
A slightly awkward one.
But a very American one.
Exactly.